Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to episode 11 of the Manchester United career mode here on FIFA 21. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, and if you're looking forward to this episode, be sure to give the video a like. As you can see here then, we're at the beginning of March, quite a busy month with a lot of games in the Premier League, that second leg of our round of 16 match up against Atalanta, and then we're back in the FA Cup actually to start this episode with the game against Derby County. In the last episode then, we did the whole month of February and we had two great wins in the league to start, up against Aston Villa and Sheffield. Then we went away from home to Atalanta in the first game of that round of 16 leg, smashed them 6-0, and we're looking great now for this second leg in this episode. And then as you can see there, on the 27th, to end the month, we had our first ever final in this career mode, Carabao Cup up against West Ham, and we had a great 1-0 win. It was a cagey match. There were times where it looked like we weren't going to win it, but we had enough with our rotation players out there. They got us all the way to the final, and they got the job done there. Getting that win then in the Carabao Cup final, that's the first trophy we're lifting for this whole career mode. Hoping to add to that with the FA Cup, Champions League, and we're looking strong in the league too. We're going to have to push on though, because that gap at the top of the table isn't as big as it used to be, and games in the Champions League and FA Cup are only going to get harder. Here we are then with this first game of the episode. We're in the round 5 of the FA Cup up against Derby at home. Because this isn't that big of a game, obviously, you know, winning the Carabao Cup, we do want to try and win as much as we can. But still, it's quite an early stage, so I think I'm going to sim this match with the rotation players. You can see there, Van den Beek's asking to play, and he'll definitely be getting a run out. This way then we can focus on some of the league games that are more important. But I'm still confident that the rotation players can go out there and get the result. This is how we'll be lining up for this game then. A lot of rotation players out there, with the only kind of first team players really being Upamecano, because we got quite a lot of players tired from that final. But still, we got a good strength all across the pitch, and we got a great bench as well. You can see Derby's line up there. Funnily enough, they got Wayne Rooney in the midfield. Interesting to see how he does up against his old club. Coming back to Old Trafford, I'm sure he'll want to put in a good performance. But like I said, I'm just going to sim this one, because I think we still have enough strength to get through this. And if we do happen to get knocked out again, it's still just an early round. It's not the end of the world, and we're focusing more on the Champions League and the league. So I'm going to go ahead, quick sim this one. Let's see if we get the win. Wow, quite a close game there then. We dominated in terms of possession, shots, chances created. They didn't have a single shot or chance by the looks of it. But only that 1-0 win, coming in the 6th minute from Jack Grealish. Gravenberch then getting a red card in the 25th minute, which isn't great. But again, looks like we held out the game nicely. Good to see that man Grealish, who's come into the team in the January transfer window, really embracing what we want to do here, and he's helping us get through, crucially, in these FA Cup games. Straight after that then, we're back into the Premier League, away from home to Fulham. You can see there, looking at the league table, we currently have a game in hand on everyone else, well, most other teams, sorry. We've only got a point gap between us and Manchester City, but if we go ahead and win this game, we'll push it back up to 4 points. I just went ahead and had a quick look at the calendar here, and you can see they've moved that game now that we had up against Southampton. We've now got that FA Cup game up against Spurs instead, and I think I'm going to go ahead and play that one. Fulham not being the biggest team, not doing great in real life, and I can't imagine they're doing too great in this career mode either. This is going to be another quick sim game, so we can focus on the bigger games, like the Spurs match, and then that big game against Chelsea at home. The lineup for this game then, you can see we're going the full strength lineup, except for Axel Tuanzebe, he's coming in for Upamecano. Bit tired after that game he just played, so I'm going to give him in there. He's got fresh legs, and hopefully he'll do a good job. But apart from that, the team's full strength. You can see the team they have there on the left, some decent players like Loftus-Cheek, Lookman, Tete. Areola's a good goalkeeper too. But the team we have there on the right has such great quality all over the pitch. We surely have enough to get this job done. I'm going to quick sim this one again. Just hoping for no injuries. That's the most important thing. I'm confident we'll get the result though, but again, we'll have to see what happens. That's what you like to see. Never in doubt. Great 3-0 win. Goals from Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, and that man Van der Beek. Looks like the midfield dominated that game, which is great to see. 61% possession, 7 shots, 6 chances created. Not a lot of possession for them. They only had the 1 chance by the look of it. Great to see though that I can sim these games. I can just quick sim them and trust the team to get the result when they should. Great start to this episode then with 2 big wins. Now let's jump back into the FA Cup with that big match against Spurs. So this is how the round of 6 is looking then. You got Manchester City up against Huddersfield. Should be an easy win for them. QPR Chelsea again should be quite an easy win for Chelsea. Us then coming up against Spurs and Everton Arsenal. Looks like those 2 bottom fixtures are the hardest by a country mile. So you can imagine it'll be Man City and Chelsea in the next round, with either ourselves, Spurs, and then either Everton or Arsenal. Some big teams then going for this FA Cup. We have good strength in depth though, and I'm confident that if we come up against any of these bigger teams, if we can get past Spurs anyway, we should have enough to get all the way to the final, hopefully win it too. Here we go then, the big first game in this episode that we're playing, up against Spurs in the FA Cup. I can go with a bit of a mixed lineup there. Some first team players like Fernandes, Maguire, and then I'm getting more kind of the backup players in because again they've been doing great in these competitions. I think they deserve to go this length, go all the way to the final if they can make it there. Looking at that Spurs team, then they look like they've got a lot of tired players. So either they won't be playing or they'll be bringing in a lot of backup players too, and we might have a good chance of getting the win. Either way though, I have full confidence in our boys. They go out there and perform every single time, regardless of the opposition. Let's jump into this game then. Hopefully we'll be on our way to another final and potentially our second trophy of the season. Here we are back at home then at Old Trafford for this game. Nice to be at home in front of those home fans. Hopefully that'll give us a bit of an edge. But again, round 6 of the FA Cup up against Tottenham Hotspur. We're really starting to see the season come together now. Obviously we've already had the one final in the Carabao Cup which we won. And now we're getting into the latter stages of this cup competition too. We're drawing close to that kind of end of the season run where all these games now are crucial and we can't afford to lose any of them. Looking like Harry Kane's in top form coming into this game as well. If he is playing, even though he did look quite tired, he's definitely going to be a player we're going to have to keep an eye on. There he is then, wearing the armband. Does look like they're going quite full strength. We'll have to take up a look at the full lineup. Let's have a look at this Spurs team then. Yeah, looks like they're going with a pretty full starting 11 there. Lloris in goals with Aurier, De Vrij, Sanchez and Alba as a back four. Bringing in Jordi Alba from Barcelona as a big signing. Dembele winked in the midfield with Son, Ali, Mora and the captain Kane up top. Again, a very strong team there, like I said, but they did look tired in that pre-game thing. So hopefully they won't have enough stamina. We can just run riot in this game. Players like Bruno out there, he's going to take us well in this game. He's got great strength. He's a leader. Let's hope we can get the win in this game and go through to the next round. Cavani now on the ball. There you go. Bruno's making a run. Dan James getting in behind. Just needs someone in the middle. Cuts back. Ball over top. Bruno's there. Ooh, big header there from Jadon Sancho. Still on it here though. Bruno again to Dan James. Whips one from the edge of the box. Ooh, decent strike there from Dan James. Not the normal player you'd think would be shooting from that sort of range. Goes for that far right hand corner, but I tell you what, that was actually quite far wide. Good to see that we're coming out and we're trying early though, because we definitely want to get the win and go through to the next round. McTominay ball over top to Dan James. Just going to use his pace now. He's going to have to run at this defence. Tell you what, he's going alone. Ball there into Bruno. He loves to shoot from this angle. Take a shot. Ooh, big save there from Hugo Lloris. Bruno can shoot from all angles, and Hugo Lloris definitely was stretching for that one. Ball in now. Maguire's there. Another punched away. Dan James on the edge though. Hold on to it. Gives it there to Bruno. Into Cavani now. See someone making a run. Greenwood, big save there from Hugo Lloris. Dangerous attacking chances for you in the beginning of this game. We've been on top so far, and Spurs haven't been able to get out their half. They're breaking now here. Aurier coming at our defence. Big tackle there from Luke Shaw. Oh, that's not a foul. Come on. Foul here. Then a free kick for them. Harry Kane looks like he's taking it. Whips one into the box. Harry Maguire, get your head in there. Ooh, that was going anywhere. I didn't know where that one was headed. Out now for a corner for them in the 16th minute. Decides to go short into Alba. Good tackle there from Dan James. See if we can break away now. Van de Beek's making a bit of a run. They haven't got many players back. If we had Dan James running away now, this would probably be a goal. Van de Beek's just going to have to hold on to it. There's Dan James in the middle. Tell you what, Luke Shaw's making a great run. Stretching the play. Now whips one in. Greenwood. Big save again from Hugo Lloris. He's getting his hand to everything at the moment. Looks like he's on top form for this one. And we're going to have to get some really good efforts off on goal to get the goal. Ball now with Aurier. Bit stretched in the defence, but Scott McTominay's covering nicely. Good strength there from him. Can't quite get the ball though. And now coming out is Lucas Moura. Ball into the middle. Great pass from Ali. Come on. Great save, Henderson. I think he was offside though, thank God. That first chance of goal for them though. Defence are going to have to wake up a little bit. We can't be conceding the sloppy chances like that. Just got to be intelligent defending here. Great tackle there. I tell you what, he used his strength well. Shielded him off the ball. And then we could be breaking the other end. Dan James is going. Got bags of pace. Surely he's got the pace on De Vrij. Cavani and Greenwood in the middle. Good ball. Cavani just stopped his run. If he kept going, that was a great header chance for him. Bruno, edge of box, let fly. Block there from Jadon Sancho. Still got it though. Cavani, the 1-0. Yes, Cavani. Great finish. Great to get the first goal now before the end of this first half. We have been all over them, to be fair. They've had a few chances, but the defence has been perfect. Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire have had big jobs to do back there up against players like Lucas Moura and Harry Kane. They've done it great. Bruno goes for the shot, gets blocked, wins the header. Great little pass there from Van de Beek, and Cavani's not going to miss from that goal, from that angle. Takes it on the chest. Great strike then, straight at that left-hand side of the goal. Nothing the keeper could do about it. We're going into the break then, 1-0 up in this game. Great performance so far, let's just keep it going. Harry Kane on the ball now, end of this sort of first half. Great interception there from McTominay. Let's see if we can break away now, get one last chance. Dan James into Cavani, needs someone to make a run. Bruno's there. Greenwood's the opposite side. See if he can get him on the ball. Donny's in the middle. Oh, that was almost a perfect pass. Great interception there from Jadon Sancho, and I think they're just going to run out the end of this first half now. We've been on top. Good to be going in with this kind of 1-goal lead. But again, that is a dangerous kind of position to be in. Spurs are going to come out all guns blazing. I'm sure they're going to be starting peppering shots at the goal. Great half from that man there. Everyone's been superb, but I tell you what, they're going to start coming at us now. We're really going to have to be on top form. Dele Alli now. Great interception there. Cavani's on the ball, waiting for Bruno. Dan James, keep going. Back post, Cavani. Yes, Cavani, that's 2-0 in this game from that man. Putting him in the starting position up front for this game, and he always performs. Great to see that this man can lead us to great things in these cup competitions, and we also have a great player, Anthony Martial, on the bench, starting most of the Premier League games. Great skill from Bruno, good overlapping run with a great ball, an easy scissored first time hit there for Cavani. 2-0 in this one then, we're looking very comfortable. Nothing Lloris could do about it, always scrambling across the side of that goal. What a finish. Let's see if we can get him his hat-trick now. Ball in the middle now with Dele Alli. Good tackle there from Van der Beek to go straight to this player. Winning it back though now, we're on the break. Dan James, you've got the pace. Come on, great run, look at that. Great desire from him. Dink it. What a finish that is, come on. Off the post. That is so unlucky, he deserved a goal from that. That was great running, great desire to get there. And what a perfect finish, just slightly off. That would have been an unbelievable goal. Just going to make the two subs then. I'm going to bring Fred on for McTominay. We need his pace and his energy in the midfield. And I'm bringing Grealish on for Dan James. He's had a great game, and if he got that goal, I would have been so happy for him. But he is looking a little bit tired, and I think I'd love to give Grealish a bit of a run out, see what he can do in this one. But just two changes for now. We're looking comfortable, and I think I'm going to keep the team as it is for the rest of the game. Jordi Alba. Good ball there into Heung-min Son now. Lindelof's having to come across. Can't quite get his foot there. Harry Maguire's covering though. Just cannot make the tackle. Keeper. Oh, what a goal from them. That's all Heung-min Son. We just could not stop him there. It's now 2-1 in this game. We're not looking so comfortable anymore. Such a tricky player to defend against Heung-min Son. Was putting players in there trying to get the tackle, but he just broke for each one. That's a good finish from Harry Winks. Not long left in this game. I think around about 10 minutes. I'm hoping now we can hold on to this game, but it's not looking like it's going to be so easy. Seeing how easy we got broken apart there and bringing Wan-Bissaka on at right back. Williams had a decent game, but we need Wan-Bissaka's tackling and his speed and his strength. Let's just hold this one out now. 10 minutes to go. We want to be going through. Oh, can't quite get it, but comes into the middle to Lindelof. Out to Jack Grealish and just run their way. We've got about a minute left. If we just run this up the length, I think we won it. Bruno now breaking away. Is there a chance to get another goal? I see Cavani. Grealish in the middle. Ball to him. First time. Oh, big save, Hugo Lloris. He just couldn't let us score that one. That was good team play. It would have been a great way to end the game. Grealish has come on, been full of energy, and that's a decent shot with a great save from Lloris. Corner now to end this game. Hoping we can end it with a great headed goal from someone. Whipped it in there. Grealish. Ooh, can't quite win it. Comes out to Fred though. And there you go. That's the end of the game. Couple of minutes, added minutes there. Luckily we had the ball up in their end of the half and there was no chance for them to break away. Great win from the boys. Looked a bit ropey at the end, but we're now going through to the next round of the FA Cup. And that's how the game's played out then. Manchester City had a comfortable 2-0 win against Huddersfield. Looking like a comfortable 2 win there as well for Chelsea, 2-0. We got that 2-1 win obviously against Spurs. And Everton just about beat Arsenal 3-2. So again, it's going to be tricky up in this semi-final now. We're either getting City, Chelsea or Everton. We looked good in that game though, even though they did get the late goal. And I'm confident we can go out there and on our day beat any one of those teams. From the FA Cup then, back into the Champions League. Second leg of this round of 16 match at home to Atalanta. Now if you watched the last episode, you would have seen we had a massively convincing 6-0 win, 6 away goals, and it looks like we're almost guaranteed to go through. Nice to see Anthony Martial is almost on the top of that goal scorer sheet with Hazard and Lewandowski. But again, like I said, I think we got this game wrapped up. I'm not going to quick sim it, I'm just going to sim it because you never know, they could do a madness and completely bottle it. But we'll sim this one with a bit of a mixed team because I think in a few days' time we got a huge game back in the Premier League up against Chelsea. That's how we're lining up for this game then. Like I said, a bit of a mixed team. Some younger players like Gravenberch and Twansby coming in. but a lot of experienced heads out there like Pogba, Telles, Rashford, Martial. We should have enough to obviously get the win in this game, but again, it's nice to know that we have that 6-goal bumper, 6 away goals. If they manage to get 6, then fair on them, we'll be going to that extra time, but I'm pretty sure it's all wrapped up and we should be going through to that quarter-final. Looking like a pretty similar lineup for Atalanta: Golini in goals, Caldara, Coates and Bolli at the back, Depoali, Gomez, Franz Sergio, Gusens, Darun, Ilicic and Duvan. Well, I tell you what, it's a good, decent team, but I think we did the job against them convincingly in that first leg, and we got a lot of strength out there in this match. We should definitely have enough to get the win in this one and comfortably go through to those quarterfinals. Pogba now. There you go, Martial's on it, into Rashford. That's the 1-0, it's 7-0 now. Surely we cannot bottle this. I think if we score another one, I'm just going to quick sim it, because come on, we're 7-0 up now in this tie. It's got to be all over. They're coming at us now. Everyone's just coming back. Good defensive work from Gravenberch and Pogba. They get it in the middle though. Twansby. Can he make a big tackle? Not quite. I tell you what, they're bringing it back now. It's a goal for Gusens. Again, we still got a 6-goal advantage. But it looks like they are going to come out here and still fight for this one. They don't want to be embarrassed again. Ball and head out to Gravenberch. Just running out the defence. Back to Telles. Rashford now. Telles and Rashford passing it around nicely. Pogba on the edge. Jack Grealish now. Can he ever go? Into Martial. And that's it now. 2-1. Almost 40 minutes in. We reply straight away and go up the other end and get another goal. Martial coming out the defence now. Looking for a pass. Gives it back to Wan-Bissaka and Sancho now. There goes Grealish in the middle. Martial. Rashford's got bags of room. Gives it to Pogba instead. Back to Martial. Nice bit of skill moves. And there you go. It's 3-1 right before the end of the first half. Now it's 9-1 on aggregate. It's definitely over. Good performance from the boys. It's good to see that they haven't rested on their laurels and they've come out in this second game and looked to dominate. You can see that we've had 70% possession. They've only had that one shot and the one goal. But like I said, if this game looked wrapped up, I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight to the result. 9-1 in aggregate. 6 away goals. I'm sure now that this is all wrapped up, regardless of what they can do in the second half. So I'm going to jump to the result. Let's just hope again for no injuries. That's the main thing. And that's how it's ended then. 90 minutes, 3-2 in this game. So we still got the win. They got that second goal in that second half. But look at that. Aggregate, 9 goals to Manchester United and only 2 to Atalanta. Complete and utter domination. We're looking very strong now for these quarterfinals, regardless of who we come up against. So taking a look at all the results now from round of 16. Atletico Madrid are going through, just about beating Lazio on aggregate goals, I think. Juventus also going through now. They beat Marseille. PSG won then against Sevilla, and Bayern Munich beating Liverpool 3-1 on aggregate. The other end of the round 16 then, you see that us complete and utter domination, 9-2 against Atalanta. Inter Milan knocking out Barcelona. That's a big team going out. And speaking of that, Manchester City beating Real Madrid on aggregate, and looks like they're going out. Dortmund then beating another Premier League team in Chelsea. So some really strong teams going out, but again, some very strong teams going through. We probably got the easiest draw there with Atalanta this time round. We probably won't get so lucky in the quarterfinals, but I'm still confident that we dominated Atalanta, and we can dominate anyone on our day. Just like in the last episode then, Gravenberch is coming back and he's saying thanks for playing him so much. I think he's got a bright future here at the club, and if I can keep putting him in these kind of cup games and the lesser games, hopefully his potential will shoot up and he'll really start to solidify himself as a player for the future. Last game of this episode then, big game back in the Premier League up against Chelsea. You can see there we've got a game in hand again on the rest of the top 6. Man City have closed that gap again with just 1 point, but if we can go out there and beat Chelsea, we'll be back up to 4 points clear. They're sitting there in 6th position then, 57 points, but if they won this game, they could jump all the way up to 3rd position. So they're definitely going to be going out there looking for the win because they want Champions League places. Our lineup for this game then, quite a strong team, but some rotation players because a lot of those players were tired after that game in the Champions League. Still great strength out there, and it's good that we've got strength now on the bench. In the reverse leg, we beat them 4-0 away from home, and it was an absolute domination from us. But they're going to come out now. Again, like I said, if they win this game, they can jump all the way up to 3rd. So if anything, there's more riding on this for them than us. But again, we're going to have to go into this at our best in order to get the win. Back at Old Trafford then to end this episode. It's nice to be in front of those home fans again. Hopefully we can give them something to cheer about and come away with all 3 points. Chelsea looking a bit in danger in real life. They've been drawing and kind of losing a few points here and there. And considering on this career mode we smashed them 4-0 in that first leg, maybe we don't have too much to worry about, but they do have great players out there who I can only guarantee are going to give us problems. Chelsea's team for this game then, Kepa's getting the nod in goals ahead of Mendy. Reece James, Rudiger, Thiago Silva and Emerson at the back. Going with Kovacic and Jorginho in the midfield. With Hans Hatterbauer, Havertz, and Bamba and Werner up top. A mixed team there, but a good strong kind of bench for them, similar to our own position. Like I said, even though we smashed them that first kind of game at their home ground, they're going to want to come out here, get revenge and embarrass us like we embarrassed them. Telles now goes out to Rashford. Can't quite get past Reece James. It's going to be an interesting battle. Two of England's biggest prospects, coming up against each other. On the ball now, here he is. Great ball over top, and I tell you what, Maguire's not going to have the pace to get to that first. He's going to have to come back and cover. People are going to have to help out. Ball into middle, good block from Meccano. Still on it here, though, in a dangerous position. Passed it around nicely now. Reece James still on it. Can't win this ball back. Oh, luckily he's offside, though. Thank God for that. Dangerous position there. Like I said, Maguire got found out for pace there. Definitely going to have to stop getting him exposed in this game. Ball over top here now. Brandon Williams gets a bit stretched. Luckily we win it, but they win it straight back. Oh no, the two Germans linking up straight out there to Bamba now into the middle. Maguire snuffs out, and luckily it's offside again. Chelsea creating chances, but unfortunate for them, they've been offside most of the time. We can't keep letting them get in behind us, because one of these times they're not going to be offside and it's going to lead to a goal. Cavani now on it. Into Bruno. Bags of room from one end to the pitch to the other. Bruno never going to miss from there. Our Portuguese Magnifico's never going to miss that chance. And he's got us 1-0 up in this game. Crucial goal. Great pass there from Cavani. And I don't know what Rudiger was doing there. Massively out of position. On his left foot. Rifled it into the top of the net. Nothing Kepa can do about it. They focused on him at the beginning of this game. And for good reason. He comes out here. Performs every single time. He's that sort of unofficial captain without the armband. And I said it before and I'll say it again. He's going to lead us to great things. 16 goals now in the Premier League. He just cannot be stopped. Williams is out of position now. McCann's going to have to do more defending against his ex-teammate, Timo Werner. Definitely going to want to have a good game up against him. It's going to be difficult though. Bamba now coming. Maguire's are coming across though. Sticks in the foot. Can't quite win it. Goes out the back at him. Almost at the end of the ball now. Surely if they get a chance or the ball goes away, it's going to be the end of the half. Maguire just marshalling him out. Pushing him all the way back. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. Greenwood's now getting involved. Hoofs it out. There you go, end of the first half. Great defence there. Good to see our wingers tracking back, trying to get us to that end of the first half. We're in a good, comfortable position, 1-0 up, thanks to that man there, Bruno Fernandes. Chelsea kicking off this second half then. Got dangerous players on the pitch and on the bench, so we're going to have to be at the top now to keep this game going and to go all the way to the end to get the 3 points. Cavani holding it up nicely. Good strength from him. Into Bruno. Cavani make that run. He deserves this goal. It was a good link-up play from him on his left. Rifled in the top corner. What a finish from Edson Cavani. He's having a great episode. He's starting this game because Martial was a bit tired. And I was a bit wary thinking that we wouldn't have that pace up top. But I tell you what, his finishing is on another level. And that's just another example of it there. Good link-up play from Fred, Bruno and Cavani. On his left foot. Quite a tight angle, but I tell you what, that is pinpoint accuracy. What a goal from Edson Cavani. 2-0 in this game now. Looking like we're on our way to a good 3 points to end the episode. 17 goals in Premier League. Edson Cavani might be getting older and might be kind of destined for that bench position, but he is still on his way to potentially getting the golden boot. Just going to have to keep giving him game time because it would be nice to see him get it. A few changes here for Chelsea. Ziyech coming on, bit of a magician in the midfield. We're going to have to do a lot now in defence to stop him creating chances. Coming at us now, Kovacic goes for a ball over top there. Bamba's on it, coming up against Telles. Good covering there, and Rashford comes back as well. Everyone's all hands on deck when it comes to defence. No one stays up top and they do the work they have to. That's a foul, ref, come on. Great run away from the defence there from Rashford. Like I said, everyone in this team defends well, and as a result we managed to get away, and it's a yellow card for them. Van de Beek looking for Greenwood with a great pass. See if he can have a go at the defence now. Nice to get him a goal in this one. Still on it. Brandon Williams, plenty of room out there. Just need some players in the box. Goes out there now for a corner. 60 minutes. See if we can get another goal. Taylor's whipping it in on Cavani's head. What a save there from Kepa. I think it was straight at him, but he still had to get to it. Luckily we're still on it now. Who's that? Bruno. Is he offside? Oh, he took that finish well, but I knew he was offside. Great whipped in ball there from Telles, and almost a 3-0 in this game then. Telles looking at that pinpoint back post. I tell you what, that couldn't have been far. You can see there from the line that it was actually closer than I thought it was. Almost a great goal. Substitution time in this game then. Fred and Greenwood coming off, bringing on Scott McTominay and Dan James. Just want to freshen the team up a bit. Keep attacking at them and see if we can get a few more goals. And McTominay's going to be essential, I think, in defending now for the last remainder of this game. Big tackle there from Brandon Williams, high up the pitch. Continuing his run as well. Dan James into him. Back to Dan James. Go alone. On your left. Oh my god, that would have been an unbelievable goal. I was not expecting that from Dan James. Had it all to do. Thiago Silva was inches away from making the tackle. And again, that's not that far away. Creating great chances here. The whole team, the subs, everyone's doing the job. Last change in this game then. Rashford's looking pretty tired, so I'm going to put Sancho on that left mid position. Doesn't say that he can play there position-wise, but he's right-footed. He's a great player all round. I think he's going to do a good job for us. We'll be interested to see if I can get him on his right foot and get him a goal.
They're creating so much from midfield.
Great header there straight away from Sancho. If he makes this run, he could be getting his goal straight after coming on. Good turn. Have a shot. That's his goal! That was absolutely brilliant from Jadon Sancho. I bigged him up as soon as he came off the pitch. Came off the bench, sorry. Great skill moves. Just completely dumbfounding the defence, and that's an unbelievable finish. Bruno gives him the ball with plenty to do. Great turn there. Good little dribbling, and that's a cute finish into that bottom right corner. I think the defence was just bamboozled with that skill, and that is a cultured finish. Nowhere near Kepa, right in the corner. Comes off the bench on that left mid position to get another goal against Chelsea. Frank Lampard's going to be having nightmares about Jadon Sancho. 11 goals now in the Premier League, doing the business when it counts. Only a few minutes left to go in this one there, and they're coming at us with everything now. I think they want to try and get a last goal, but luckily the defence hopefully will keep it up. Upamecano's coming in. Tell is there as well. De Gea just gets it away to Dan James. Wins the header as well. Great little attack there from him. Scott McTominay looking for Sancho to make another run. Right at the end now. He skills straight into Cavani. Does he want a second in this game? Come on, Sancho. Bruno's in the middle. He deserves a goal, but it goes to Dan James instead. That wasn't the pass. That was almost another 4-0 win against Chelsea. They would have been absolutely devastated if we scored that. Dan James, though, whips it into Cavani. To Bruno. On his own. Oh, can't quite get past Rudiger. Only a minute left in this one now. Don't think they have enough time. Hopefully not enough time anyway to go up the other end and get a goal. There you go. That's the end of the game. 3-0 win. Beating Lampard convincingly, both home and away. Not a single goal conceded and tons of goals. Good to beat a big rival like Chelsea convincingly now twice. We're showing ourselves to be a real mainstay at the top of that table and a team not to be reckoned with. That man there was pivotal in the game. A complete magician in the midfield. Ziyech's a good player too, but nowhere near the levels of Bruno Fernandes. That's just the perfect way to end this episode then. A great home win against Chelsea, 2 wins against them now in the league, and no goals conceded. What a great end to the episode. The table's looking a bit choppy at the moment. A few teams have played 30 games, but some have only played 29 like ourselves. Man City have had a game in hand with us, and they've got that kind of gap back down to 1 point. But again, like I said, we got that game in hand. If we can go out there and get a win, we'll push that gap to 4 points clear with only 8 games to go. We'll be starting this next episode then back in the Premier League at home against Leicester. Another top 4 rival, so it's not going to be an easy game whatsoever. After that then we're into the month of April. Newcastle at home, and then there you go. That's who we got in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Inter Milan. Probably again one of the easiest teams we could have got. But I tell you what, they've got a lot of ex-Man United players like Lukaku, Sanchez, Ashley Young. They're going to want to go out there and get the win, that's for sure. So it's not going to be as easy as that Atalanta game. Then again, we got Spurs again in the league, Crystal Palace, Southampton, and then Everton to end the month in the FA Cup. A busy month. Like I said, we're coming close to the end of this season. After that Newcastle game, we'll have only 8 games to go. Quarterfinals of both the Champions League and the FA Cup. We're getting close to the end now. We just got to keep pushing on because we're looking good, but we can't let go now. Thank you so much if you managed to get to the end of the episode. I really appreciate it. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, also, if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. And if you've really enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to the next one, make sure to give the video a like, and I'll see you in the next one.